later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A first carry now for Thompson. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
He was brought down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Thompson. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. And he's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Now Minshew. And Eifert has it. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35.
Complete to Tucker.
An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
And a Jaguar 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry now for Justice Hill. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 12.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They run with Thompson, and he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From just shy of midfield, Minshew. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Jaguars.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Hill. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Justice Hill, the ball.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Minshew sets to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
Oh, another Texas start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough road for Minshew and the Jags. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The tackle made.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Cousins now. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now here's the first carry for Amir Abdullah. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
The tackle made.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run for the first time with the former Bearcat, Mike Boone. And It's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We get man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there. They forced the incompletion.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football. And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the carry, Thompson. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And it's 3rd down.
Extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Here's Minshew. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
First down.
10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags first down. Lost a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw it. Minshew. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Intended for D.D. Westbrook. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And they begin the drive with Abdullah. He'll get 4 yards on the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play.
With no score.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Second down and 6 now from the 42. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Open man as Thielen is complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Thielen with his first catch, and it's a 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now a first carry for their fullback. It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively.
The end result was brute force on brute force, but think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
Now Cousins here on the bootleg. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. K'Lavon Chaisson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
It's now 3rd down.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, and it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
First and goal from just inside the 5. On the carry, it's Boone. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Mike Boone, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Jaguars 0. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into 1st downs and hopefully points.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They'll run with Thompson. And he's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings' 12-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. Give him 53 yards on the ground.
And a Jaguar 1st down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Hill. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
The tackle made.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Second and 4. They could still get a 1st down without scoring. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Jaguars on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They run it here with Thompson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. They run. It's Hill. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Here, we just have good ball control. This is the NFL. 7-0 leads. They don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
They got 29 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, Abdullah. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Made at the 36.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
They're going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Cousins. Incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
Incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away.
Tavon Austin on the return. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down in position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. runs after him, and they get there for the sack. Sacked by the former Maryland Terp.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough road for Minshew and the Jags. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game, and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Off the play fake, Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
First play of the drive is a run with Thompson. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And he completes it to Westbrook. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Complete to D.D. Westbrook. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Well, he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses them about 4 yards.
And 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. Almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Cousins. Looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. On the ground, it's Thompson. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
And goal at the 8-yard line.
They go with Thompson again. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They're going to look to throw. Well, that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown.
To number 17.
DJ Chark. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game at 7. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This will make it into the end zone. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher. Guys try.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And the Jags grab it. The 20, 10. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. So many times tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Jaguars 14, Vikings 7. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. We were down there. That message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Madison. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and 12, Cousins. It's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Cousins able to find Jefferson here complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 30.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll run it with Madison. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd and 7. They'll run with Boone here. And he is close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 27.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Cousins. That went into the hands of Thielen, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
The Jaguars 11.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. This is Abdullah. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
First, running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Throwing, Cousins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Cousins. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And whatever adjustments they made at intermission, they're working, because the first half they didn't look so hot. Now they seem to be clicking.
And you know me really well, partner. A lot of the time I like to...
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run again. This time it's Abdullah. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football, getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing throwing on 2nd and 8. Cousins. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game and still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Here's Madison running on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Cousins. He'll find Thielen working the middle. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Vikings on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Cousins. They'll get this underneath to Madison. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It goes as a gain of 8 and it moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run with Madison. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 2nd and 7, Cousins. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Vikings on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. Cousins now. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The gun is Minshew. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's picked off just shy. Midfield.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Following the interception, Cousins. And he'll find field on the right side. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And now the rookie's free. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score.
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Jaguars 21, Vikings 13. Josh Lambo to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
At the 22-yard line.
Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give them 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Play fake. Cousins. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Justin Jefferson, the rookie, his intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Vikings on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 7. They'll throw again. Cousins. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They go play action. Cousins. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. DJ Hayden right there on the coverage.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On 2nd down, Cousins again. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Play action now. Cousins being chased out left. He'll try and run it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
7 at the 19-yard line.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. To throw, Cousins. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Set to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Hey, if anybody's watching this game, man, can somebody tell me? I could have sworn we wasn't supposed to run any type of shotgun inside the 5-yard line, man. Just post in the comments if you're hearing this, if that's accurate. If so.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And they'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Running out of the Wildcat.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Now this time he'll look to throw. Now this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
They'll run on first down. Thompson. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Minshew to Thompson on the screen. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Oh, my goodness, dude.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
2nd and 2 at the 30-yard line.
Yeah. Check your to-do list because it says you got 3 assignments that's going to be due tomorrow.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Just check your to-do list.
They run the counter. It's Thompson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
Oh my God, dude.
The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Oh, the Vikings pick up the football. The 40, 30, past the 20. And in for the score. Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Vikings 28,
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Take it at about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
I can sit there. I can bitch and complain about the 2-point conversion. They gave me the 2 points. But at the end of the day, man, like, I think I got like maybe 80 yards total passing today.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being
quarterback
calm
situation
and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this two-show pass, and if I kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line,
we're at
2nd and 10.
Right now. You actually think about it.
He's back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Postseason.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
You're going to do a lot of things.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
Yeah, I'll be in there in a minute, dude. I'll be in there in a minute.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
Wow.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd down, this is Madison. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
Going to run with Madison again. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one.
And sometimes things come together exactly like you want. It's not just been the volume of carries he's had in this contest. It's been the production as well.
Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though, a few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the fourth quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
So for the Vikings, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile,